What's up, everybody? Thanks for clicking this video. Thanks for tuning into my channel. My name's Simon Hill. I'm a Black American from Louisiana. I've been traveling around the world for the past few years, and I've spoken a lot about my story, of the things I've seen, the things I've gone through and all that, but I haven't really spoken a lot about my family and where I've come from and that sort of stuff. And I think it's important to always represent well, because I come from a lineage of people who went through way worse stuff than me and achieved so much. So I'm very thankful to my ancestors. So I'm going to play this video that I found on YouTube from a family reunion, and you ain't black if you ain't got one of these. So I'm going to be giving commentary over the music in this video, because in this production, there's a lot of copyrighted music and I don't want to get a strike on my channel. Anyway, my dad's side of the family does family reunions every 2 years all across the country. We're the Hill family from Alabama, but we're related to the Beechers on my grandmother's side. That's my dad's mom. And you'll find me throughout this video at different stages of life with different cousins, uncles, aunts, people I remember, some people I don't. But the first woman speaking is my Aunt Edra, and that's my dad's sister.
I am the daughter of Revis and Edwin Hill, the granddaughter of Joe and Maribel Tucker Beecher, the great-granddaughter of Nancy and Oliver Tucker, and the great-great-granddaughter of Emmeline and Charlie Patterson Grubbs. On behalf of the Huntsville Committee, I would like to welcome all of you to the 16th biannual Grubbs Family Reunion. We're back to where it all started in 1988 by my mother, Revis Hill. Thank you.
Hi, I'm Jackie Beecher Timms. I am the daughter of Billet and Dora Bean Beecher. I am the granddaughter of Joseph and Mary Tucker Beecher. I am the great-granddaughter of Oliver and Nancy Grubbs Tucker. I'm the great-great-granddaughter of Charlie and Emmeline Patterson Grubbs. It is great to be here, and all of you know I love my family. I love seeing all of you here, and welcome to the 2018 family reunion. Have fun.
Hello, I'm Rachel Harvey. My parents are Henry and Beatrice Harvey. My grandparents are Marie and Ophis Reynolds. My great-grandparents are Eddie and Beatrice Reynolds. My great-great-grandparents are Nancy and Oliver Tucker. My great-great-grandparents are Charles and Emmeline Patterson Grubbs. Welcome to the 2018 Grubbs Reunion.
Hello, my name is Frances Olivia Bush. Most people know me as Fran. I am the daughter of Henry Lee Bush and May Olivia Pruitt Bush, and the granddaughter of Lottie B. Pruitt, or Lottie B. Tucker Pruitt, and Reverend Marion Everett Robinson. I am the great-granddaughter of Lily Mae Tucker and Paul Hamilton, but my grandmother, Lottie B. Pruitt, was raised by her stepfather, Reverend Paul Hubbard, who happens to be my biological great uncle. And that's a lot to try to take in, but that's why our family's so crazy, blah. But anyway, I am the great-great-granddaughter of Howard Oliver Tucker and Nancy Tucker. This is Nancy right here. And I am the great-great-great-granddaughter of Charlie Grubbs and Emmeline Patterson Grubbs. And this is Emmeline right here. But I enjoy family history. I love my family, and I'm excited about the 2018 Grubbs Family Reunion because I just love family. I love my family. Mwah. Thank you.
Shout out to Auntie Edra, Auntie Jackie, Auntie Rachel, and Auntie Frances. Even if y'all ain't really my aunties, y'all might be cousins, second cousins, something like that. I mean that with love by calling y'all auntie. And I find this video so inspiring to see that the women in our family are preserving our lineage, our history, and where we come from, and that we still have the names of all the people that came before us. And I'm descended from all the people that you see here who survived horrors that we can't imagine. As we know, black people were taken, kidnapped from Africa and taken to the US to be worked as chattel, and people were able to still go on with their lives and survive and preserve their lineage and their legacy. And I'm a living testament to the strength that our people have, not just my family, but all of us as Black Americans. And honestly, when we go back and do the research on where we come from as a people, we have to hold our head up high and our chest out and be proud of what our ancestors went through and the fact that they were able to give birth to the people that gave birth to us, and also that we're here still fighting the good fight to maintain our dignity, our humanity, our dreams, our hopes, our goals, all of that. So every time I get down, every time I get depressed, every time I feel like the world is against me or I can't fight back anymore, I come back to videos like this. I come back to thinking about the ancestors that came before me, and I get the strength to continue to push forward. And as I look at all of these people, I see traces and hints of myself, like the similar nose, the similar chin, the similar lips, and that sort of stuff. And man, some of my people had, some great features. Now, coming up is my grandmother, who's Revis, and rest in peace to her. She passed away a few years ago. I used to spend wonderful summers at her house. She was the woman that helped raise me when I was first born. I miss you. I miss you so much, Granny.
Well, I want to know, how did Monia get to be our cousin? Grandma's, child, I guess. Grandma's daughter's children. Okay, well, who was Grandma's daughter? What's Monia's mama name? One of her daughters. Aunt Virgin. Yeah, I hear you. Aunt Virgin.
I know you all probably couldn't hear that very well because the audio is very low quality and choppy and that sort of stuff, but rest in peace to my grandmother, Revis Hill. She's a legend. She's one of my favorite people that I ever had the chance to meet. That's my dad's mother. I had so many great memories with her, spending time at her house in Huntsville, Alabama. When I was a young kid, we would go there every summer and spend months playing in her yard, riding bikes around the neighborhood, eating her delicious breakfast. So many great memories. She was such a lovely soul, and I miss my grandmother so much. Shout out to all the other women in the family who are historians. So many women in our family maintain our memories of our people that came before us, and that's what my grandmother was doing in that audio that played before this. So also in my family, we have the history and legacy of slavery, and the legend is that there was a brother named Jack who was sold away from Charlie Grubbs. So possibly there are even more people that I'm related to on my father's side that we just don't know. And that's sort of a legacy and a history that so many other Black Americans can relate to. You get what I'm saying? And I think that sort of influences my view on how I view us as a people, as Black people. I look at all Black people as distant relatives, cousins, brothers, sisters, because, so many of us had our families torn apart during that horrible time of our history. And so many of us, might be tied back in the gap. You get what I'm saying? So I look at all Black people as my family. You get what I'm saying? And when I look at these pictures of the people that came before us, I see so many stories that are lost to time, but their memories will not be forgotten. And their stories, their triumphs, their tribulations live on in me and in my DNA. And looking at these pictures, I think about what their lives were like, what they went through, and how I have nothing really to complain about today, because in these pictures, these men stand upright, these women look astute, everybody looks so serious, sharp, handsome, even if they got the bad haircuts. That's how you know it's really, back in the day when they got those weird boosie fades that look out of this world. You get what I'm saying? But we have so many beautiful, beautiful people in my family, and looking at this video, it almost makes me want to cry a bit, seeing all the joy, seeing all the history that's here, seeing all the people, just representing right on that side of my family. And so many people in these pictures, man, these are like legends to me, because I grew up seeing pictures of these people on the wall in my house and at my grandmother's house. Everybody in my family's, on my father's side, they all had these pictures. Whenever we went there, I went to Auntie Edra's house, these pictures were on the wall. I would go to my grandmother's house, these pictures were on the wall. I go to my Uncle Verl's house, these pictures were on the wall. And I got the chance to meet some of these people. And me being a young man at these family reunions, I honestly didn't take as much advantage of it as I could. You get what I'm saying? Because I didn't talk to the elders. I didn't sit down and listen to the elders, because honestly, when I was a teen, I didn't even really, want to be that much involved in the family reunions. It felt like old, stuffy, but I should have been listening more. I should have been talking to them more. I should have been more involved at those functions, because so many of these people now that I'm showing in these pictures have passed away. Like, they're no longer with us, and their stories are taken with them. We're all, in my side of the family, we're all literate people. Many people in my family have college degrees, master's degrees, PhDs, and that sort of thing, but not many people wrote books, and somebody needs to write a book about our family history or their life, so that part of their legacy can live on after them and we can study more. And that's kind of like what I do on this channel as well. I want to preserve my life, my legacy, my things that I saw in this world, so that way the next people that come after me are better prepared. That's why I travel to different countries and report about my experiences as a Black person. It's not to hate on any country or culture. It's just to report on what actually happened to me and to inform the youngins who will come after me, because that's all we can do in this world. All we can do is try to leave behind a positive legacy, positive information that will help people, because we're given only a short time. 60 years, 70 years, if that. And then what are we going to leave behind? And so I'm so grateful that the people that I'm showing in this picture left behind great legacies. They left behind knowledge and wisdom from their experiences that have been passed down to me. And I can only hope to be half as good as all of the people that I see in this video. Sorry if I'm rambling or ranting. I just really want to make sure that I'm conveying all the feelings that I'm having inside, because a part of me looking at these pictures makes me want to go back to Huntsville, Alabama, low key. I'm filming this video right now in Budapest, Hungary. I'm miles and miles away from home. But yeah, looking at all the people, looking at my old pictures, looking at people I remember, events I remember, it makes me really cherish those memories. And I feel a little bit bad that I didn't take more advantage of those opportunities to be with the elders. So use this as a lesson for anybody who's listening to this video or watching this video. If you're around the elders, especially our elders who are 60, 70, 80, 90, try to communicate with them, try to talk with them, try to jot down their stories, record their memories, so that way the people that come after us will be able to know where we come from. Because the number one thing that the slave masters took from us was our memories, was our language, was our culture. They separated families. And so it's a triumph for Black people to still be able to maintain our families, our lineages, and that sort of stuff. And I hope to pass that down to the people that will come after me as well, because, so many people take this for granted, and we shouldn't take it for granted that we have our husbands, our wives, our cousins, our brothers, our sisters. They're a part of us, and they're something that we should hold sacred, because we saw it stripped from us. And still to this day, they're stripping it from us, as so many Black men go into the criminal justice system. So many Black men lose their lives over senselessness in the U.S. We have to maintain our families, our bonds, our strength comes from that, for real, for real. So I'm probably going to title this video Foundational Black American, because yes, I am half Belizean. I am a Black American and Belizean. My mother is from Belize. My dad is from Alabama, and I have no shame in my game or my lineage at all, because on my mother's side, there's a whole other branch of people who are strong, upright, and serious. heavy duty people. And on my father's side, just as well. So I'm solid on both ends, and I don't care who doesn't like my lineage. But I'm gonna probably title this video Foundational Black American to show love to this side of my family, because this side of my family are truly, truly, truly remarkable. Not more than my mother's side, not at all. They are both equally great, but I just have to give so much appreciation and shout outs and love to all the people that I'm showing in this video, all the people who made it possible for me to be here today, and the legacy that I carry on, the name that I carry on, the branch that I come from. I have to hold that weight high, and I have to lift it even higher than the people that came before me. And as a foundational Black American, a title that I don't even use often, I gotta say that I am proud of my Americanness, not because of what the U.S. government does or the wealth that is created in America, but because that we still survived. That's the important thing. As Black people, our survival alone is a political act of defiance. Our survival alone is a big middle finger to all the people that tried to break us as a people constantly, consistently over the centuries. Every time they tried to knock us down, we got back up every single time and go even further. And that's why I'm probably going to title this video that, because of what that stands for, what that name stands for. And even though I don't run around claiming I'm FBA, Foundational Black American, or anything like that, I simply identify as a Black American. From this video, you saw that my family can trace its roots all the way back to Virginia, to like the early 1700s. You get what I'm saying? Like, we go deep in America. We've been in America forever, and we ain't going nowhere. And so when I look at this iconic picture from my family, I see people who are strong, resilient, and we ain't backing down, and we ain't never, ever gonna leave. Even if I don't live in America, I'm always gonna rep for my Black American side of my family, just as much as I do my Belizean side of my family, and I'm always gonna hold my head high. Thank you for tuning into this video. Thanks for watching. Thanks for supporting this channel. Hit the like button, subscribe, all of that. My name is Simon Hill Keeps It Trill, because that's what I do on this channel. I always maintain my dignity and stand up and speak out for what's right and keep it real. The last thing I'm gonna say is this. This is something my father told me a long time ago, and it stuck with me. He only said it one time, but it stayed in my head, and I don't know why. I was having some drama with some friends a few years ago. I came to him to talk about it, and he told me, son, you don't even need any friends because you got cousins all across the country. My name is Simon Hill, the son of Franz and Ellen Hill, the brother to Franz Christian Jr. Hill, and the husband of Agdenis Shaheen Hill. Peace.